Hey, aloha, Love Tribe. What's up? It's DJ Valerie B. Love and the Big Dream School podcast. So, guess what? It's Earth Day. I love our Earth, heart, our Earth. So, for Earth Day, to me, every day is Earth Day. And I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to do this new microphone thing. Every day is Earth Day. Every moment is a chance to love our Earth, our home, the place that gives us life, the place that gives us security, the place that gives us a place to play and love and explore and be in service and have our purpose. And if we don't love her and nurture her, just like we would maybe take care of our home or our bedroom or our car or something that's like a place that we live, it's going to turn to shit. And it has in so many areas. And it's because of us. And I'm one of them. And every little thing that we do, every single choice that we make, we can make either a negative impact or a positive impact, or of course it could be neutral. And so your choices, they add up obviously over time. So all these tiny little micro choices that we make, really impact the planet. So we're redesigning the Big Dream School podcast to really be in alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So what's really neat is the United Nations, of course, is all these nations united on some common causes. And so not getting political about it, but they've come up with this structure for 17 sustainable development goals. And so they are all of these. Oh, goody, it's not going backwards. So this is great. And so this is something that I'm wishing to learn deeply more about. My girlfriend, Heidi Kupari, who started a beautiful project called Dream Tank for children. She does social entrepreneurship and impact projects with kids around the world, focusing on these sustainable development goals. And so there's 17 of them, and they're super duper duper important. And you can find them all out here at the United Nations website. But the first one is no poverty. Second one is zero hunger. Third one is good health and well-being. Fourth one is quality education. Fifth one is gender equality. Sixth one is clean water and sanitation. Seventh is affordable and clean energy. 8 is decent work and economic growth. 9 is industry, innovation, and infrastructure, which is super important to do all these things, right? 10 is reduced inequalities. Of course, we want that across all genders, all races, all everything, all geographic areas and socioeconomic classes. 11 is sustainable cities and communities. 12 is responsible consumption and production. 13 is climate action. Today, word to the climate, we need to pay attention. 14 is life below water. 15 is life on land. 16 is peace, justice, and strong institutions. None of this stuff's going to work if we've got fear-based, power, corrupt, hungry people in office. And if our systems aren't going to support all of this, it's moot. It doesn't work. So we need to have justice in our institutions. And 17 is partnerships for the goals. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you guys again. See what you can see. But get over to the website and check it out in the United Nations. But so the redesign of the Big Dream School podcast is really cool. And, we did our first 20, 21, 22 episodes, I think 21. And they were my testing ground to figure out like how the hell to be a podcaster. What's the format that works? What do people want to hear? Do you guys want long form? Do you want digestible little nuggets of the podcast? And so we have listened to everybody's feedback. And in addition to my own experience, I really do believe that having shorter episodes is going to serve all of us better. I do believe that lining up our purpose and the way that we're doing the podcast with the 17 sustainable development goals is going to be a way for us to get informed and a way for us to get empowered to make these micro choices for ourselves. And so to me, I really, really believe that when we align our big dream, our mission on the planet with the big dream of the planet, that we can achieve these very challenging problems on our planet, which are achieving these goals, these 17 sustainable development goals. And so the idea is with the podcast, we're going to continue to do the 7-day weekly experiments, which are awesome. Of course, the music, because I'm a DJ and I love music and art and tech, we're always going to have a song of the week. I'm going to start doing songs of the day to help guide us on our journeys of life, because music is medicine, right? And the DJ is the doctor. And the reality is you're the DJ too. You're the DJ of your own life. And so, using music as a fuel, as an intentional medicine that you put in your day, you prescribe for yourself, guess what? You're going to do magical things. Okay. So if you need to get some energy out, go put on an aggressive song, play some punk rock, play some hard rock, do something, if you need to calm your shit down because you're anxious, put on some Sonatum Car, put on some chanting or meditation bowls. If you feel like you need to open your heart a little bit, listen to some devotional music. If you feel like, you need some motivation, listen to some Macklemore, or got, the ceiling. Oh my God, that's like the best song, right? And I just want to jump around when I think of it. So the idea is the Big Dream School podcast is still going to keep growing and evolving. We're going to have interviews. I'm going to make them a little bit shorter. Of course, I'll do some deep dives because deep dives are just cool. And I do like going deep with our guests so that we can deliver excellent value to you and an excellent experience, so that maybe you get turned on by what this guest is up to. And of course, go check out what they're doing and see how it can transform your life so that you can transform the planet. Like we're only here for a blink of an eye, right? And so if we're not making the biggest difference possible, I know that you're somebody who wants to go do that because you're listening to this and you're paying attention. And so I know you need a little motivation, some support, some inspiration, encouragement, little hacks. I'm all about hacks. And so I want to, I like shortcuts. I really do. I don't like taking the long way to things. I want to get there. I want to get the job done. Boom, let's go. And so that's what I want to share with you guys, is all the little hacks that I learn and all the tricks that I get to share with you from my guests. And so it's really, really cool. So the podcast is it's rocking. It's good. It's new. So all of your feedback matters. I want to hear it more. Bring it, please. Give me. Yum. And so, you can go listen to the podcast on all of these channels. And so check them out, subscribe. That helps a lot. So that'll help our numbers so that we get, to more people. And so more people can have hacks and inspiration and good music, right? Yeah. And then so check it out. My special guest this week is a wonderful music producer. She is the creator of so many awesome things, and you have to go to get the show notes at the website, but her name is Alia, and she is a former corporate marketing executive turned, DJ musical goddess. And she, transforms people's lives through music like I do. And so I loved having this interview, and I'm so privileged that, she spent all this time with us. It's about an hour long interview. She's in Berlin right now doing some training and of course playing music and raising the vibes of lots and lots of people's hearts and souls and minds through music. So fuck yeah. Thanks, Alia. And you can check her out here. And the episode, the song of the week is called Choose. She wrote it with another woman named Tara Davina, who actually I would love to meet. I want to meet you. Hi. I want to interview you, sister. I believe she's here in Boulder, Colorado. But the episode really talks about choosing our possibility statement and defining our possibility statement. So that's the experiment of the week. And the idea really is to, hey, what are we going to do? What's the possibility of our future? And what happened for Alia is really magical, because she was obviously living in this East Coast, paradigm of a corporate existence, thinking like, and she was trained like that's kind of how life is, right? And she had some epiphanies and some awakenings and some opportunities that led her to the West Coast in Oakland area and the Bay Area. And it really blew her world open, because she said yes to some new possibilities that she didn't even know were possible, right? And so what's your possibility statement that will get you excited and inspired to, move forward. Like, what would you do if you knew something were possible and you could handle it and you had the skill set and the resources to do it? Would you go do that? Would you make the step forward in your life to go do this thing? And so the idea really is start becoming this Picasso of your possibility. Ooh, a possibility Picasso. I love it. Okay. So become the Picasso of your possibilities. Fuck yeah. I love it. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to go do that and you're going to write down and you imagine like, what was Picasso thinking when he was allowing all of the creative genius and magic to come through? Do you think he was just going like, no, I can't do that one. No, that's too weird. Nope, we're not. No, sorry. Limit. Fuck that. That dude was just like tripping balls and just going, woohoo, what can we do over here? And so he did it and he changed the world because he just allowed the spirit to go through him and come out on his canvas and in his artwork and his expression. And so you get to do the same with whatever your expressive support, your art form is, to be in service of the planet. And so that might mean for you being an entrepreneur. What kind of business is going to be possible for you to go align? Go pick one of these SDGs. Okay. That's another thing we're going to start doing too. Each week we will have an SDG of the week. And so if it resonates with you, get involved and take action moving forward on that SDG. So this week it's about gender equality. And so, Alia works with women a lot and she's talking a lot about raising the bar of women's, access to getting involved in different things in life, particularly the creative community. And so if that's something that resonates with you, find women's organizations or gender equality organizations that make sense to you. If you're not into that, go pick another one. You like the trees, go get involved in SDGs that are going to be working on life above land, the trees and the animals and humans, obviously. If you're into mental health, go figure out about, suicide prevention or helping people who are depressed or battered women's shelters, whatever, take your pick. Like find the thing that is bigger than you. Okay. And then align your mission and your big dream, like of being an artist or the entrepreneur or whatever you want to do. You're a builder, you make homes. Okay, great. Go make sustainable homes, right? So figure out what you rock at, figure out what you love to do, figure out what's up here in this United Nations SDGs and align them together and give them an opportunity to overlap, because you will have so much more power and passion behind your vision to make the world a better place. You will move mountains. Okay. You will move mountains. I promise you. And so that's what's going to be happening in the Big Dream School. We've really had this great opportunity to kind of fine tune the mission and the messaging and how we're going to move forward. And so we've got lots and lots of really cool projects up my sleeve. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be so exciting. Yes. And so it's going to be great. So I'm really, really pleased and grateful that you guys have given me this opportunity and space to share. And I'm really grateful that we get to keep moving forward on this mission together. Okay. Because we all came here for some reason or another. Okay. And my job is to help you figure out yours and activate it and move it forward. Okay. So get D up. Whoop. Okay. Possibility statement. You can go get each week. I'm going to start giving you guys some more free downloads and stuff, but I made this little free download. It's just like a checkbox sheet that you have that you get to fill in the song of the week, which is choose, and the experiment of the week, which is our possibility statement. And you're going to write your possibility statement out, get a buddy and do the experiments. Do you know why? Because it's fun. Pretty much that's it. No, that's not it. Because having accountability and having somebody to talk to, in addition to the fun part, makes your experiments go forward. Because it's super easy to say like, yep, I'm doing my thing. If you do not have a buddy to do it with, you're not helping somebody else become accountable and make change. And you're not also getting held accountable yourself. So get a buddy. Okay. It's super fun. And how much fun would it be to hear your buddy's possibility statement? And how much fun would it be to bounce your possibility statement off your buddy? You know what I mean? And get feedback and like, oh, dude, did you think about this? What if you did this? Right? So I am a possibilitarian. Okay. That's me. Whoop. And that's what we do. Okay. We look at possibility. So listen to the podcast. You guys are going to freaking love it. And that's it. So I love y'all. And again, happy Earth Day. I put out a couple posts today on social media. CNN had a really great poll that it was like an Earth Day quiz to see, see how much you really knew about climate change and what makes the most impact on emissions. And of course, I'm like, I'm going to get all these questions right. I sucked ass. I only got like 27% right. And it was really a wake up call for me too. Like, wow, you don't know what you don't know. And so there's a lot of really interesting things that we can do. The one thing that I thought there was something about food, right? And it's like eating a more plant-based diet. Well, okay, yes, we know that that's huge, like, less emissions from cow poo and all that, and less toxins, and, making corn to feed the animals. I know that. You may not know that, but it's like super duper important. In addition to the way that they're raised, which is a different conversation. But more important than a plant-based diet is wasting less food. They say that there's more food thrown away, and that because all that production gets wasted. So it's a total waste of all this production of greenhouse gases, whether it's through the meat or through the, however we're, using our water sources, et cetera, to get our food. But waste, I never would have thought that would have superseded the plant-based diet, but it does. And I'm guilty sometimes. Like, I look in my fridge and I'm like, oh, this is only like this much left. We're not going to finish it because it's a week and a half old and I don't want to get sick, I'm really going to share this with my children, and we're going to talk a lot more about waste. And, as much as I do my best, I'm going to even do better. So that's my commitment, is to really cut down on my food waste. So who'da thunk, right? Now, all right, let's do this. Thank you for your time. Y'all are the best. And I'm really, really excited to share more tips and tricks and hacks and inspiration and bomb diggity doo-dah music with you guys. Okay. So let's do this one really cool thing, because it's my favorite thing to do. Let's inhale peace. And exhale love out to the planet. And you can go to this website. You can get the show notes. You can get the downloadable. You can get everything. You can go listen to the podcast here too. And that's it. So happy, happy, happy Earth Day. You guys are the best. And much love and warm, warm, warm aloha from my heart to yours. Okay, ciao.